here. I wanted to talk today a little bit about blind spots. So I had a couple people ask me about blind spots in the dump truck, if they're worse than an over-the-road truck or something else. I don't remember the blind spots being too bad, but when I drove over the road, but it's the same places, because I did drive a T800 when I drove over the road. Obviously, the main blind spot is directly behind you. You know, you can't see past your trailer. You can see the sides of you, but you can't see anything behind your trailer directly. And then the other one that people don't really talk about necessarily is directly right in front of the truck, which isn't a big deal on the road because you shouldn't be close enough to hit anything directly in front of you on the road, unless you're the first person at an intersection. You know, then there could be a person that walks in front of you and maybe doesn't move, and the light turns green and you could hit them. Obviously, I pay pretty close attention when I'm stopped at a light or stop sign for traffic. And then the main one, the one that causes the most issues for me, and I've definitely seen other drivers have issues with, is the blind spot that is exactly on the right hand side of the hood. There is a window in the door that shows what's over there. And so right next to the cab, hello? Hi! I just pulled in. Alright, we made it back to the shop here. So what I was saying was that the worst blind spot that I have on the truck, and I've definitely seen other trucks pit maneuver cars by accident because they didn't know that there was somebody there, is the space directly in front of the passenger door till, a few feet out on the right hand side. So a small car can fit right there. And if you aren't maintaining your area, especially on the freeway or even a multi-lane road, if you're not paying attention to where all the cars are, it is really easy to change lanes into a car that could just be traveling right next to you, right at your steer axle. I do know of a truck, this was years ago, and I didn't witness it, but I did hear the story quite a bit, that he had been traveling down the freeway and he went to change lanes to the right, and he didn't know that the car was there, and when he changed lanes to the right, he pit maneuvered the car, hit the back part of the car with the front of the truck, spun the car so it was directly in front of the truck, and then pushed it down the freeway. I don't know, because I wasn't there, I don't know how he realized that he was pushing a car or what, but luckily he was able to stop once he realized what was happening, and they were able to get off the road, and no one got hurt, and he didn't drive up and over the car, which would be the thing that I would be worried about the most. But a lot of people have a tendency in cars to hang out right next to a truck, and if the driver's paying attention, that's not that big of a deal, but if the truck driver isn't paying attention, that can be very dangerous. I personally, in a dump truck, I have been rear-ended, and I was empty and I was in an older truck, so it was even lighter than this one. I think the lightweight on that was like 37,000 pounds, truck and trailer. And when I was hit from behind, I thought, because it was an older truck, I thought it popped out of gear. And I looked in the mirrors and nothing, and I grabbed the shifter to go put it back into gear, and it was already in gear. And then I looked in my mirror again, and a car popped out from behind me. Alright, so as you guys can see from here, there is a window in the door on this truck, but not all trucks have this. It makes it easier. It cuts down on the blind spot right there, but from where I'm sitting right here, we can see the GoPro on the phone. That's funny. From where I'm sitting right here, you can't really see anything. Like a car could be sitting exactly right here next to the truck, and you really have to be able to look like over, which is not, of course, realistic whatsoever. But, and then also on this truck, from the front, it's, you know, it's not as bad as some other trucks, of course, but there's definitely a blind spot right in the front. And when you look over here at the mirror, you can't really see very well in the mirror on the camera, but obviously you can't see behind the truck. But you can see really well next to the truck. The mirrors do a good job of showing you pretty much the whole area. When I go to change lanes, especially to the right-hand side, I check the top mirror first, and then I check the spot mirror right there, and then I look out the window, and then before I change lanes, I check the upper mirror again. Alright guys, that's it for today. If you have any questions, drop them below. And thank you for watching and subscribing, and I really appreciate each and every one of you. And I'm sure I've got a couple other videos coming out this week, and I will see you guys then. Bye.